Woke up this morning, let the sun shining, breath of fresh air, got your peace within. Noticed a man down the road with a sign, hungry and homeless, but this is his time. You use me to give him words of encouragement, knowing he's alone and has no friends. So he smiles and he hands me a rose and I smile back.
Good evening, fellow nudists, and welcome to the relaunch of the Nude magazine right here in Miami's very posh design district. I'd like to extend a very special welcome to everyone, and also to extend an extremely special thank you to everyone who has braved this outpouring of blessings that we seem to be having today. You are all truly elite and all soldiers. Now, for those of you who may not be in the know, Nude magazine is the publication for the artsy, progressive, forward-thinking 20-something, and it is based out of and operates through two major regions, New York and South Florida. Just for a little bit of information, my name is Kirk Stevens. As I do every once in a while, I will be co-hosting this evening, and with a little bit of shameless plugging on my part, when I'm not flirting with the boundaries of FCC sanctioning, I moonlight and daylight as a flight instructor. Nude magazine, famous publication, it's out of New York, South Florida, and I would like to encourage everyone at this point, once you get a chance, to go online to nudemagazine.com, and at that point you will be able to see the link to the Nude Radio section on the homepage of the website. It is truly awesome, and you will be able to get a really good breakdown of everything that goes on. Now, before I embarrass myself anymore in my unpreparedness, allow me to bring on the very lovely and our fearless leader here, the managing director of Nude, Tiffany Knowles.
Thank you to Kirk Stevens for that. He comes on our Nude Radio, companion to Nude magazine, every once in a while. And if you haven't heard him on the radio, actually he's much better on the radio, but he's fantastic, and I'm so happy for him to be on as my co-host for this evening. Now, Nude magazine, as he said, forward-thinking, progressive-minded 20-somethings. That's our demographic. And we aim really to use culture as a mirror. So that's what Nude magazine is all about. We want to examine our own idiosyncrasies, our flaws, what makes us great, what makes us the worst people ever, and truly examine those things so we can become what our Creator has designed us to be. So it's all about art, all about culture, and those are unintimidating tools to really examine ourselves. And so that's what Nude magazine is all about. From this point forward, you'll see and hear what Nude is all about through performances, through music, through spoken word, and through, you know, us talking to you about what we do.
Me mumbling and fumbling, but yeah.
But feel free to mingle amongst the great people who are here. The movers, the shakers of this South Florida community. We thank you all for being here. We have some spectacular artists who are going to be performing, and some great activists who are in the room as well. So we'd love you all to just take some time to get to know one another. And Kurt, go ahead and share who's the first person on the bill.
Okay, well, now that I've gathered myself somewhat, we can go on into the major part of this program. Our first person that's going to be coming up now is a well-known, well-respected spoken word poet. He is also the writer and director of the movie, I believe it is Me, God, HIV, and that aired on December 1st, which is coincidentally World AIDS Awareness Day in 2009 at the
Cinema Paradiso.
There, Cinema Paradiso, right, and we are very lucky to have him. We would like you all to extend a very special welcome to Mr. Devin Robinson at this time. Can you step forward, please?
I'm excited to be here. I'm going to make sure I do what it is that I'm supposed to do. So, without any further ado, I'm going to get it on and pop bing. You see that every time I flip through these Black History book pages, I just am so amazed at all the things that my ancestors have done to get me to this day. I just get filled with this unbridled sense of joy, and I want to scream from the top of my lungs that I appreciate you, but I want to do it in a different way. See, I want to do it in a way in which they know that it's coming from me, so I gotta make a sound. Yes, I gotta make a noise. I gotta make something that sounds like like how those Black single mothers who make Black history by using their 2 eyes and 3 arms to take care of 2 to 3 kids because they have 2 or 3 horrible babies' fathers that are behind on 2 to 3 months of child support and need to be in jail for 2 to 3 years for costing over 2 to 3,000 tears. But I stand here, a former chained baby boy that was made into a man by one of those bold, beautiful Black single mothers, and it just so happens that I wrote this when I was just 23. Ooh. How about despite the devastation of Hurricane Katrina, our brothers, our sisters marched up out of that watery grave with one hand and a clenched fist, symbolizing that no matter what you do to us, we will not die. Ooh, glory to God. How about on December 1st, 1955, when Rosa Parks shook her head saying, I'm not moving to the back of that bus. This enacted a bus boycott that allowed Black folk to see whatever they wanted on any bus, but now it's kind of amazing that the back of the bus is the hottest spot to sit at. And how about when that one brother whom educated America? Oh, I said and I said again, you've been had. You've been took, hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok. And this is what he does. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. By any means necessary. El Hajj Malik El Shabazz. Malcolm X, I don't know if y'all feeling me out here, but I'm gonna have to. On August 28th, 1963, when Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech crippled the vicious racists that lived in America. And every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside, let freedom ring. And when this happens, when we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, only then will we be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, Black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing the words of the old Negro spirit to free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last. You see, taking steps back is the easiest way to make Black cowards. But taking steps forward is the only way that we know how to make Black history. See, I'm not a revolutionary. I'm just a revolution that's necessary. Thank you. Make sure you guys, if you have a chance to, I came out with a book. It's called How Good Is Sex. Can I get one, please, so they can see it? You can buy it on howgoodissex.com. It's a book. It's the Birds and the Bees for parents and young people, so you can know about the game. Ladies, if you've been played before, been a booty call before, please make sure you pick up the book. Or if you know somebody that's been a booty call, you ain't got to pick it up. Get it for them, because so they won't be retarded to do it. You know what I'm saying? Save your friends. Buy the book, it's $10. Save your friends.
Really enjoyed that. That was very good, very deep. Please, everyone, give it up for Devin Norman. Okay, now by way of public service announcements, I'm sure a lot of people